Yeah, that purple be a problem, they don't like that. We don't turn the other cheek, yeah, we fight back. We keep the law, we teach the law, they don't like that. We waking up the 12 tribes, they don't like that. Yeah, that purple be a problem, they don't like that. We don't turn the other cheek, yeah, we fight back. We keep the law, we teach the law, they don't like that. Waking up the 12 tribes, they don't like that. We hit the streets to bring it out, they don't like that. No cap, we ain't lying, we ain't fly, yeah. A roaring lion crouching down, they don't like that. The tribe of Judah, watch us do this, we gon' fight back. And yeah, your pastor know we lying, talking about he know the scripture like a butcher, so I keep a knife. I pull it out and cut him with his wartime, it's spiritual. Praying for my son and them, praying for my aunties and my uncles and my cousin them.
So, have you ever had to call the police or anything? So, when you call the police, what do you expect from the police when they show up? If you call them? Okay, so hey, the key word you said was help. So guess what? This sister called the police for help, like you said. What do you think ended up happening to her?
I hope she got some help.
No, she didn't get help, bruh. Read it again.
Verse 17. And I will set my face against you. Ye shall be slain before your enemies.
So guess what? What's your name, bruh?
Right.
Ronnie. So our sister Sandra Massey, when she called the police, she expected help, just like you said, right? And guess what happened when the Edomite, when the devil showed up? Read it.
And ye shall be slain before your enemies. They that hate you shall reign over you.
So guess what, Ronnie? When the police showed up, they showed pure hatred against the sister, man. Pure hatred. What did they end up doing? They ended up shooting her in her face, bro. Shooting the sister in her face. And when they pulled up, it was evident that the sister was suffering from some kind of mental condition, right? So as a trained police officer, you should be able to assess that, right? You pull up, oh, you know what, this sister or this brother, hey, you're not dealing with a fool with that, per se, all right? So as a police officer, as a professional officer, they should be able to assess that. What ended up happening again? Read it again.
And ye, they that hate you shall reign over you. And ye shall flee when none pursueth.
Give me that in Zechariah 11. So, Sandra Massey, Mike Brown, and the list goes on and on and on, right?
Right.
What happened amongst all those cases?
They all end up in the grave, didn't they?
Now I'm talking about what happened to the officers that they get a nice little vacation. The brother says they get a nice little vacation.
They without pay, some of them.
All right, so we're going to read in the Bible because guess what, Ronnie? The Bible prophesied that this would happen to our people over and over again. Do you know why? Why do you think this thing, why do you think these things happen to us over and over again? Say that again? Not got a job, no. Stay with that. Read this real quick.
Zechariah chapter 11 verse 5. Whose possessors slay them.
So, Ronnie, how did we as a nation of people get over here? You don't believe that we came over on slave ships? And you're right. All of us did because some of our people are already here, right? Some of our people are already here. You're absolutely correct. Read.
Whose possessors slay them.
So guess what? The other tribes that came over here, the so-called blacks, when we came over here on slave ships, did they possess us? But did they possess us? They had to possess us because when we came over here and we got off the ships, what did they do? What did they do when we got off the ships? What else? What else? They starts with a big S. They sold us. So what? In them selling us, we became their possessors. Right. Read it again.
Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty.
So, Brother Ronnie, all these people, the police, the people that brought us over here on these slave ships, they possess us, but guess what? They willingly kill us. They willingly kill us. Why? You said something about luck of the draw. Go back to Deuteronomy. I'm going to show you, Ronnie, that there is a specific reason on why these nations kill us and why they have such hatred for us, all right? Read that.
Deuteronomy 28:15. But it shall come to pass.
So, Ronnie, the word shall come to pass means it's going to happen. Because, like we said, we know for a fact that we came over here on slave ships, right? We know that actually happened. You read it in history, in school books, and you also hear about it in the Bible. Read.
But it shall come to pass. If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So guess what, Ronnie? Our God is specific. The God of these people right here, the 12 tribes of Israel, what color is Christ? Look over here. What color? So when you pray, what do you see in your mind? Do you see this man, or do you see this man right here? And we're not saying that this is actual. We're not saying this is actual Christ.
But I can't really put a picture on it.
All right, give me. I'm gonna show it to you in the Bible, okay? Give me Revelation. Hold that and go to Revelations.
Wake them up.
Because this is documented in the Bible, Brother Ronnie. All right, read.
Revelation chapter 1, verse 14. His head and his hair were white like wool.
Stop. So when you look at this picture right here and this picture right here, who has the woolly hair? Strike one against this man right here, right? Because a lot of times our people say, well, nobody ever seen him. Well, hell, if you hung him on a cross, somebody had to see him, right? Read.
Verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow. And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
So, Brother Ryan, do you drink? You don't drink? You got an uncle that drinks or a cousin that drinks? Whole family of them. So guess what, Brother Ronnie? When your folks drink, the whites of their eyes, what color do they turn when they sip a little bit?
Red as hell.
Red as hell. Read it again.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire. And his feet like unto fine brass.
So what color is brass, Brother Ronnie? Your color, right? So guess it said that Christ was a brown-skinned man, but how brown was he? Read.
As if they burned in a furnace.
So guess what? Christ was a very dark-skinned man. He was a very dark-skinned man. And he, our king, he gave us a specific set of instructions on how we should live. So when we go back to Deuteronomy 28, when you look at the conditions of our people, it's obvious that we didn't keep the commandments. We didn't keep the instructions that he gave us. Read.
Deuteronomy 28:15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Meaning, if we don't listen to the Lord, this man right here, not him, this man right here, read.
To observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command you this day. There are these curses, take them upon thee and overtake thee.
So, Brother Ronnie, is a curse a good thing or a bad thing? It's bad for all of us. Why is it bad? Hey, you said a key word. Basically what you just said, there's no such thing as a good curse. Read.
Curse shalt thou be in the city.
So Ronnie, the Bible says that a certain nation of people will be cursed in the city. When you look around amongst our people, would you say that we're on the top or we're on the bottom? The brother said the lowest of the totem pole. He's exactly right. Read.
Curse shalt thou be in the city.
So, Brother Ronnie, the Bible again says that we will be cursed in the city. Keep reading.
And cursed shalt thou be in the field.
So, Brother Ronnie, I want you to look at this sign right here. Switch sides with me, so. Look right here. What time in history were the so-called blacks, Hispanics cursed in the field? I want you to look at the images on here. You got the brother right here who got his back beat in, probably because he didn't pick enough cotton. Maybe because he tried to run away, he wanted his freedom. You see that? You see what I'm saying? Look at all this. Look at the ships. Loaded up like sardines, man. I want you to visualize something, bro. Can you imagine being on this ship like this for 4 months? Chained to the floor listen to me good. Chained to the floor, Brother Ryan. People defecate, urinate. You got sisters having babies, sisters on their ministry. I want you to get this vivid thought in your mind, because a lot of times in modern day times we forget that we went through these things. You see what I'm saying? We forget about that. Read.
Verse 23. And thy heaven that is over thy head shall be brass.
Jump down to verse 32. I'm sorry.
Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
So, Brother Ronnie, the Bible, and here again, I keep going back to the Bible, and it's saying all of these things that you resonate with. Read it again.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Brother Ronnie, what's your last name? Love? So, guess what, Brother Ronnie? If we were to go back 300 or 400 years, there's a slave master by the last name of what? What's his last name, Brother Ronnie?
White man love.
Love! But he didn't show you no love, Brother Ronnie. He showed you no love, brother. He showed you much hatred, right? Read.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
So guess what, Brother Ronnie? You seen the movie 12? You seen the movie 12 Years a Slave? Do you remember the one scene where the sister there sold her children, right? And she was on the front porch, she was just wailing and wailing and wailing. You remember that scene?
I only seen it one time.
Okay, well you remember, you watched the movie Roots before?
All in school, we don't.
Okay, all praise. So, guess what? Read it again.
And thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thine hand.
So guess what, Brother Ronnie? When our children were sold, did we have any power to get them back? We had no military might. We had no economic might. We were helpless. And like you said, your last name is Love. Did they show us any love, Brother Ronnie? Hell no, there was no love there. There was no John 3:16 there, Brother Ronnie. See what I'm saying? There was no, John 3:16 was out the damn door.
Teach, huh?
See what I'm saying? All right. Read.
Verse 33. The fruit of thy land and all thy labors shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up.
So, Brother Ronnie, I'm sorry, finish that.
And thou shalt be only oppressed and crushed always.
So, Brother Ronnie, when you came up, you mentioned the fact that, hey, all of us didn't come over on slave ships. So, who was here before the so-called white man got here? The Indians. Let me show you. See these people right here? You got the tribe of Gad. What did that say right there? North American Indians. You got Reuben, the Seminole Indians. They were here. They were here. They were here before the conquistadors, before the so-called white man got here. They were here. But guess what? They were here for hundreds and hundreds of years. But what happened? Read it again.
Verse 33. The fruit of thy land and all thy labors.
Stop. So guess what? The fruit of all this land, Texas, California, Arizona, the lands that we work for to harvest for food. What did the Bible say again?
The fruits of thy land and all thy labors shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up.
So guess what, Brother Ronnie? The Bible is a true book. What happened? What did the Bible just say happened to the lands of these people? Who came over here and took them? Who? The white man. So, does that make this Bible a true book? Have you ever heard this before? You never heard this before, bro. I can tell. I can see it in your face that you never heard. You didn't realize that the Bible correlates with your history. Your history. So, this Bible is specifically to you.
What is the nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. foundation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord